All right. Well, it's my first live stream. Um, I am very excited to be here. I'm excited for you guys to be here also. Is a mic echoey? Maybe. Yo, what is up, chicken boy? Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. It's it's um it's weird being on live stream just because I've always made videos um in my room and I've never had. Yo, what's up, Ben? Man, you guys pulled up. That's sick. Yeah, as I was saying, it's just kind of weird because I've always made videos in my room, and so it's cool to actually get to talk with you guys and interact. So this is the purpose of this is for on Saturday when I'm doing my live stream. I am trying to get all the bugs and get everything ready now. So then on Saturday, everything will be good then, if that makes sense. So how is the audio right now? Is it echoey? Is it weird? Is it how is it? Okay, good. Um, yeah, I have a mic that I've connected to my laptop. And so if you hear like me touching it, that's probably it glitched. Okay. Okay, good to know. I don't know if that's anything I can do or just maybe it's like my laptop being weird. I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, I'm very excited for Saturday. On Saturday, I have a lot planned. I'm going to do a Q&A. I'm going to do you guys know like Hot Ones, like the show where they like taste weird and like really spicy food, like the chicken wings. Anyway, I'm going to be doing that. A lot of my videos I've been posting are me reviewing and tasting kind of weird combinations. I'm going to be doing those too. Also, if you check my channel and my comments, you also know that too. But no, I'm very excited. Do you guys have anything that you want to see on Saturday? I as you're like if you're thinking of anything, it's weird to think about. My channel actually used to be a music channel. Back in like June and July, I was posting a lot of music. I was really into like making orchestral music. I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan. Eat pizza rolls. Okay, okay. I am gluten free. So if I can find gluten free pizza rolls, yo, what is up, WWE fan forever? Thanks. What is up? Yeah, so I'm gluten free. So if I can find the pizza rolls that are gluten free, then maybe. Okay, yeah. If you have you guys seen my cooking videos? Um, they're not like the greatest quality, but they're still there. So I think in the future, definitely I am going to be in the kitchen more during my live streams, just to doing some like cooking and ASMR for you guys, but also just you know answering your questions and whatnot. Do you guys have any questions for me now? I mean, if you guys since you're here, you might as well. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate them. I appreciate that. All right. And then how's the video quality right now? Is it it's kind of grainy from my end, but I'm not sure how it looks on your guys' screen. Um, but okay, sick. Okay, yeah, because like I was saying, like I don't know what I'm I don't know what I'm doing, which is kind of a problem. I'm trying to figure out how to add like another screen on top of my screen as well, or like trying to put my screen in the bottom and then maybe overlay like maybe if I was gonna play some like Zelda or video games in the background, maybe try to put that on the screen and then so there's just some of that going on too, possibly, or just trying to see so you can see my screen also for certain parts of that too. Um, what do you guys want me to cook? Or like what should I cook? Because you guys have seen my first cooking video went very The video I thought was fine, but the actual like cooking was not the greatest. If you watch, if you watch it all the way through, you could see that the cookies did not turn out well. All I can say was that. But if you guys have any cooking suggestions for the future, I'm definitely down to make that. I wanted to make maybe a cake next time. Um, Maybe try cookies again. Is that a good idea? Maybe. I'm not sure. Okay, brownies. I can do that. I hopefully I don't burn them like the last box cake. Okay, I feel like a box cake would be really hard to make. But maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. I mean, obviously I don't know what I'm doing, but maybe I just don't completely understand the concept of a box cake. Maybe I'm not sure. And then another, am I too loud? Is audio? Because I know like the audio quality you said is good. But is it too loud, too quiet? Any of that stuff? For the brownie idea, there's so many different types. I was thinking maybe I could do like because it's like the holiday season coming around. Maybe I could do peppermint. Um, for the cookies, we actually use butterscotch. My friend and I use butterscotch instead of chocolate chip, just because I'm an old man. No, it's good. Okay, thank you. Um, we use butterscotch because I'm an old man. So I think I'll probably do butterscotch peppermint. Is that a good combo? Like I feel like I you've never hear you never hear about peppermint and butterscotch, but again, who talks about butterscotch? I feel like society says that butterscotch is a older person thing, like in your like late 50s, 60s, and upward. Um, but I mean, nobody's tried it before. I don't know. Okay. Mhm. Okay, you're not okay. I feel like society is wrong on this one though. Like I don't feel like I should be. Oh, butterscotch is an old person thing. It it's good. Like I feel like it shouldn't matter if it's an old person thing if it tastes good. I don't feel like I'm wrong on that one. I don't understand that the weird society cultural thing. If it tastes good, then it just shouldn't matter. But there we go. Look, is there anything other than like brownies that you want me to make? If I did like a series, like a cooking series of like streams. So maybe it's like cookies and then brownies, and then would it be like what else is there? Like what else would you want me to make? What other desserts are out there that I enjoy? Maybe I should try cooking. Maybe I should try cooking. I feel like a steak would be very interesting because I don't want to give myself food poisoning. After funny story. After so I just uploaded a video a couple days. Okay, you keep saying hot dogs with peanut butter. And I'm very intrigued because I feel like that's either going to be the greatest food combination ever. But also I just one of my earliest videos I posted, I did it's good? No way. Because okay, earlier I made a video, right? And it was me combining different food objects. So it was like I think it was apple jello, hot dog, like chips, and then something else, right? And when I tasted that it was a strawberry jello, I remember because it was so bad. It was strawberry jello, and then it was the hot dog. It was so bad. Like it, I don't. And so now you're saying to do hot dog with peanut butter, and then my mind automatically goes back to the thing I had, a couple months ago. So I'll do it, but I'm just very um not worried. Worried is not the word I'm trying to look for. I'm just intrigued. Make okay, ice cream. Have you guys ever seen like the ice cream made from what's it called? Dried ice. It's a I don't know if like it's a very common thing, but if you mix like dried ice and then like cream and like sugar, it actually turns it into like a dipping dots kind of like substance, and it's actually really good. I I wouldn't do that um at home and without supervision, and I just want to do that in general. Applesauce and Jello powder. Is that right? Is that good? Man, I don't think that's gonna be awful because applesauce is already kind of like a Jello consistency, and so you're just adding Jello powder, is just adding flavor to the applesauce. So that's not actually terrible in itself. Hey, I appreciate that, Ninja Guy 999. Hey, when I'm big and famous one day, and when I have, man, you guys are the originals. So I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all being here, even though this is just like a test run. You guys are here, so I appreciate that. Um, okay, I have one in the works. A video for decorating for Christmas. I have been wondering if I'm going to post it just because usually in my shorts that I make, usually I try to make them between 10 to like 25 seconds. Just because since I am a smaller content creator at the moment, since I am a smaller YouTube creator, I get more views and more likes and stuff if it's shorter, just because people aren't willing to watch my content if it's like 45 minutes and longer. You know what I'm saying. So that's why it's 10 to 25. So for the Christmas decoration, um, the footage would be about 45 seconds to a minute. And I have posted a couple videos this week that are longer. For example, like the snow, me playing in the snow outside, building the snowman, and Jared um, being the snowman. And then also, let me find it. There was me making the weird food combinations. That one was pretty long too, and it just didn't really get into the algorithm. And so right now, my plan is continue making shorter videos, like I said, just so it can get into the system. And then when I get more followers and more things like that, then I'm going to start making longer. And then I also really want to make weekly long format videos too. So then once a week, I'll maybe like on Saturday or Sunday, I'll be posting a video that is longer. Right now, I am in school, and so it's very difficult to make long format content because it takes time to edit and film and all that stuff. And I have, homework and classes and all this stuff. Um, no, today, so I live in Kansas City, right? I feel like nobody lives in Kansas City, but but anyway, not the point. It was like 55 degrees today, which is hard to believe because it was about 30 degrees like 2 days ago. So all the snow is gone. Actually, um, I think Jerry's still out there. Well, his remains are still out there. So, which is actually vlogs. Yeah, so it's very interesting that like the temperature difference in like 2 days. And that's really Kansas. If you guys don't know anything about Kansas, it's that our weather patterns are the weirdest stuff. Like, okay, example. One day, I kid you not, one day in the morning, it snowed for like a couple hours, right? Okay. Then In the afternoon at like 2 p.m., it was 70 degrees. And then we had a tornado warning that night. Kansas has the weirdest weather. Okay, North Carolina. I don't know much about it, but I do know that my teacher went to UNC, and she said she really liked North Carolina. But he said there's nothing to do, but that's Kansas, to be honest. When people think about Kansas as like a flatland place with a lot of fields, about 95% of our state is just cornfields. And like that 5% is, Kansas City, but even a lot of Kansas City's in Missouri. Like the Royals, the Kansas City Royals, that's a team in Missouri. That's not even from Kansas. And then the Chiefs, I'm a Chiefs fan, right? But that's a Missouri team technically because it's on the other side. Because there's a Kansas City, Kansas, and a Kansas City, Missouri, and I'm on Kansas City, Kansas, the boring side, and we don't even have like a park, like an amusement park. I guess we have Worlds of Fun. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. Texas, dude. I have family who live in Texas, and every once in a while I check up on their weather. And in the summertime, didn't you guys have like a 2-3 week span of like 100-degree weather plus? It was like every single day it was like 105 degrees for like 3 weeks. But okay, what do you mean by that when you say it's okay, I read it wrong. Yeah. Weather patterns are such a weird thing. I actually, when I was younger, I wanted to be an astrologist. Did I say that right? Maybe. I wanted to study like weather patterns and all this stuff. And then of course I wanted to be like the newsman on the TV, which like 0.5% of every news person gets on there. So it's a very small chance. But I was very fascinated in, like I said, weather patterns and rain and thunderstorms and everything. Um, and so now understanding a little bit more about how weather works, it just makes me not understand it that much more just because there's so much to know. And that just like that's like every subject ever. And I know like weather is just like one thing out there, but yeah, meteorologist. That's what I meant. And then my sister, my at the time I was about 12 or 13, and my sister was about 16. Okay. Oh, okay, 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 okay. 100%. But you said you were from interesting. I was okay, not to change the subject. I was looking at my analytics, which pretty much channel analytics is pretty much um like is it how many people are male, how many people are female, how many people are from this state, how many people are from the United States of America, how many people are from Australia, how many people are pretty much anything data wise about your video. I was looking at it, right? And it was saying that the most people, a lot of people are from New York. I think, yeah, it was New York, yeah. And then a lot of people, the second most country was United Kingdom. Um, and I find it I think it's cool that there's people all the way across the world that are watching my content, which is just so like mind boggling to me. Just because it's such a, I I don't know how any technology works. I just know that it does. Like I know that I can turn on my phone and it works. Now, I'm not going to question it because if I question it, then I would actually have to look into it and, do research, and who wants to do that? um a meet and greet. It depends because a lot of like I was saying, a lot of the people are from the entire US and then also like across the world. But obviously people from across the world wouldn't be traveling thousands of miles to see me. Which I mean, that would be, look, don't get me wrong, that would be awesome. But I don't know. But yeah, and then so like as I was saying earlier about the Let's see. My channel. Yeah. Yeah, because I saw that you do have quite a you have more followers than I do. I think. I was looking at your channel and I think you actually have like what, like 330 something subscribers. Um but that's interesting that you really don't get any females. I've been my channel has been slowly becoming more because it was a lot of male and like not a lot of females, but then it's slowly just becoming more even. Because I think at one point it was like 65-35, and now it's about 50-40. No, that's not math. Wait, 55, 55-45. Yeah, I think it was like 55-45 the last time I checked. Unless it went down. Let me check. Let me see. It says that it is 62% male and then 38% female. Okay, so YouTube is not my full-time job. I'm actually in high school. I'm a senior. Um but I'm currently in the works of I worked at Chick-fil-A for quite some time. I worked at from Chick-fil-A for pretty much 2 years. Um and then because of reasons I had to because of scheduling, we just couldn't come to agreement of scheduling stuff. So then they let me off back in May of 2023. And so then um, yeah, I think I'm going to be working at another Chick-fil-A um, because yeah. Anyway, but I think that doing a YouTube channel full time would be awesome. I don't think that's realistic. But I don't know. Maybe if people keep subscribing and if people keep showing up and commenting like you all do, then maybe that could be a reality. Maybe that would be maybe. Let's see. But if I could have any job I want, because meteorology was more of my like kid when like you're in fifth grade and everyone is like, or okay, when you're in fifth grade, the teachers come to you and they're like, "Oh, what do you want to be when you grow up?" And like the kid you was like, "I don't know. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a firefighter." I said, "I want to be a meteorologist." And then my sister shut me down and she was like, "Me, me, me." So anyway, but dream job. Man, what would my dream job be? What do I enjoy? YouTube, I guess. YouTube would be an awesome dream job. To get to interact with you guys, do live streams, make videos. I enjoy it. That's why I do it. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't be doing it. I make the content for you guys. I want to make my like premise, and I think it's in my description too. But my point for my channel is to make videos to make people laugh and smile. Um, that's just my goal. Yes, it would be awesome to grow and see feedback and that type of thing, but really, it's just can I make people? Because here's the thing, I might be the only time someone smiles that day, and if I can just make them smile once, then I feel like I did like my job, my goal. Um, but yeah, if YouTube starts working out, then definitely that is an outlet that I'm going to explore, and I'm going to continue to explore. But right now, it's just more of a hobby, a fun hobby that I do. Um, Wrestling. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't think a lot of I mean, I don't know, but I feel like that is just very like a not very many women would like to watch wrestling. Um, but don't quote me on that. Um, dude, working backstage for the WWE, that would be so like creepy. Here's why. Okay, you're working backstage, and this dude, who's like 335 pounds, covered in tattoos, just comes walking by you. And I know like they wouldn't actually like be hurting and then they actually wouldn't be touching you. But that's the fact that a 330-pound dude could just beat you up because they get angry or upset. Like that I don't know that. Hey, I appreciate that. Um I I appreciate that. And I'm more of a situational type comedian. Um because I'm not the when it comes to jokes, I don't think I'm very good at them. My comedic timing is really what I have, and my presence, kind of, if that makes sense. Really, what I do is, um, what, dude? 301 subscribers. What, dude? Thank you so much. We're gonna. What I have is I have a picture on um on every single time I reach a landmark. Um, so whether it be 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, I always take a picture of it. So then on my photo roll, I can go back and then see, I can go back and see when I reached each goal. And then after some time, I'm going to put them together and everything. Um, yeah, but thank you so much. Thank you. Like I said earlier, thank you all for just being here. Thank you all for you all comment on my stuff all the time. Like in every single video, you guys comment, which is insane because I'm like sometimes I'm like, is this video gonna do well? Like, are people gonna like it? And then every single time you guys are there. Like every single time when I like post it, I see, oh, blah 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 has posted a comment. I'm like, dude, that's awesome. Like it's just it's nice to see so much support from you guys. Um, art job. What do you mean by art job? Like art, like painting? Because I don't think this is how it works. Okay, so I'm a lefty. Okay, so I write with my left hand, and my drawing and my handwriting is terrible. So I have this theory that that people who are left-handed can't draw well. Um, and proof. I don't have proof of that, so don't quote me on that. But I don't know. I'm just saying. Hey, the bros, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to continue to make content. I'm going to continue. I'm really wanting to do more live streams. I'm having a great time. I hope you guys are having a great time too. Um, I really like just interacting with you guys and just talking to you. Um, and then I'm really going to try to, like I was saying earlier in the stream, but I'm going to try to make it where, so right now, like this is the entire, you see all everything, right? I'm gonna try to put this in like a corner and then try to like broadcast something else on the screen also, just to make it more full and more interactive for you guys. And then maybe have some polls because I can make polls in the comments. I don't know how to do that yet. That's what these streams are for. Is I'm trying to figure out YouTube live because this is my first time going live ever. So I don't know anything. So it like I said, yeah. Um hey, I appreciate that. Yeah. Um yeah, Chicken Boy too. You were very early in my channel. You were here since like not the very beginning of my like YouTube Shorts content, but you were here. I mean, you constantly were here for a long time. So I'm really happy that you are like continuing to enjoy my content. And I'm happy that like I'm making content you guys are wanting to watch. Because if I didn't, then what's the point? Fine arts. Yeah, so I do for my school, I do theater. Um we just performed High School Musical, one of the greatest movies of all time. And I was the coach. So I was Coach Bolton, okay? Bart Johnson. Dude, Bart Johnson is one of the greatest actors of all time. You cannot convince me otherwise. A paint that would be funny. A painting video. If I did a painting video, it would probably be a comedic thing. Um, Not like for me to actually make actual art just because, like I said, I'm so bad. I'm so bad at drawing that it just would not work. But I think if I turned it into a funny thing, um, I think I would do that live stream. I think I would do a art show, not an art show, but like a live stream me painting. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna remember that. That's a very good idea. Um, Wait, so you know Riot Panda? Um, WWE fan forever. You know Riot Panda? Because Riot Panda, we go back. When I was a music, so this channel, like I said earlier, was originally a music channel, and so I would post. I'm a big Legend of Zelda fan, so I would make Legend of Zelda like orchestral stuff, and I would post it. And so I found Riot Panda because he creates orchestral arrangements too. And so we kind of like started communicating back and forth. And then he's always this kind of he's been there since he has been here since he might be like my 20th subscriber, which is a long time ago. Um, so that's so cool that you know him. You know what? Even if like one of your family member subscribes or did they just watch me, that would be awesome. Like, and I know a lot of people are doing TikTok. I don't have any plans on going TikTok right now. Um, I actually maybe I did start trying to do some Instagram for a while. But I've never done Instagram. Like I've never been on Instagram. Like it's only been YouTube. And so I just don't really understand how Instagram works, how Instagram Reels work and the algorithm and all that jazz. So I tried doing it for a while. And I just decided like, you know what? Like I'm just gonna stick to YouTube right now. But if you share, like, thank you for sharing. Like that's so kind of you. Yes, Ben and I go to the same school. I don't know if you know that or not, but thank you for coming to the production. Uh, it was so much fun. I getting my best friend was Troy Bolton, and so I got to be his dad, and we had an argument. Like mid scene, um, towards the end, we get in an argument about um you know how the story goes. He starts falling in love with Gabriella, and then the basketball team starts forcing him to, all this stuff. So we get in an argument, and by the end of the scene, we are like face to face, and we're just like my line was, "You're not just a guy. You're the team captain. What you do not only affects the whatever, whatever." And so like we were this close to each other, and every time I just wanted to laugh because like we're just staring at each other, and we're this close, and I'm just like, man, I'm gonna laugh. And so every like production, we had 4 productions, 4 different shows that we did, and almost every single time I almost like burst out laughing, which would totally ruin the scene because the scene is supposed to be a like hardcore, like big argument. It's supposed to be like the climax of the musical. So if I start laughing, that totally messes up everything that's like happened before. Um, what other okay, so I'm a big Nintendo guy. I've wanted to get a PlayStation because of Spider-Man 2. I'm a really big Spider-Man fan, but I do a lot of Tears of the Kingdom. So I'm a big Zelda fan, right? Uh, I know the entire Zelda timeline. I know all the Zelda lore. I spend most of my time playing either Tears of the Kingdom. I play Breath of the Wild. I play Skyward Sword. I started playing Majora's Mask, some Ocarina of Time. I want to start playing. Oh, I also started playing Link Between Worlds. I don't know if those are more of like the older ones. That was like on the DS, 3DS, I guess. I also play a lot of Mario Kart. I'm a huge Mario Kart fan. Um, not to brag, not to brag or anything, but I have the golden Mario Kart. No, what? The golden cart and then the golden parachute. Um, so I'm pretty much the greatest Mario Kart person alive. Not to brag or anything, but other video games. That's really all that I do. But yeah, did you with Instagram, did you are you still doing it or did you stop doing it also? Okay, I heard Fallout 4. Okay, I heard Fallout is amazing, an amazing game franchise. I just don't have the time to get into it. Well, that's not true. I do have time, but I'll just rather stick to what I've done, which is just because I'm enjoying them. I played some Age of Calamity too, which is another Legend of Zelda game. Um, hey, WD, thank you for joining my stream. I appreciate that you stopped by. I appreciate that. You WWE fan forever. Hey, thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. Um, okay, Fortnite. Yes. Okay, so my friends play Fortnite. So that's a story. So I don't know if you guys know any of the lore of the Fortnite or anything. But when I started playing Fortnite, it was back in chapter 1. So what they're calling like the OG Fortnite. But I joined 3 days before like the whole black hole thing happened. So then I was like playing, everything was fine. And then the black hole happened and I wasn't into the lore at that point. So I thought my game was like bugging because I didn't know what was happening. And so I thought like my switch was breaking or I thought my Wi-Fi was not working. Um, but now that OG Fortnite is back, my friends and I were playing a lot more and having fun. Um, if I became a famous YouTuber, what would I do? Do you guys know Nick Wilkins? The YouTuber Nick Wilkins? Um, Pretty much if you don't know him, he is what I take my inspiration from. He is one of the funniest dudes. He's just his content is so funny and it's just the most random stuff. Like if you watch any of his videos, it's just him like the, I can't even explain what it is because just no common thread between each. Like, there's no common thread between each video. It's just each video is a separate thing. Um, so if I continue to like if I got famous and such, I would honestly probably continue to do what I'm doing. Maybe at a higher production. Maybe I'm planning on for Saturday. You see all this background behind me, right? For Saturday, I'm gonna get rid of all that. Maybe put up something in the back so you can't see that. If I got famous, I would probably honestly get a really good setup. Um, I want to get a better mic. I want to get better recording gear, all that stuff. Um, yeah. So Fortnite. So back in when was it? 2019. So COVID. Back in the COVID years, I would play so much Fortnite. That's because I had nothing else to do. Because here's what I would do. I would wake up. I would wake up at what 9 p.m. No, that's not right. 9 a.m. I would wake up at 9 a.m. and then I would do my homework until noon. And then I had the entire day to do whatever I wanted. So what would a 13-year-old child do? Play Fortnite, of course. What else would they do, right? So then I played. I think. Okay, this is embarrassing, so don't like judge me on this. I think I have about 850 hours logged in Fortnite, but that like most of that was during COVID. So I'm not trying to like put that down, but to be fair, it was during a time when there was quite literally nothing else you could be doing. Um, I started playing Fortnite. Chicken Boy 2020. Okay, good to know. This is no, this is not an attic. Um, this is a room, obviously, but no, and it is a. It might look like an attic, but there's you can't see it, but there's carpet on the ground. There's a bed just right over there. There's a door over there. And you also can't see it, but there's a window right like behind the camera that you can't see. And so that's when when I make and film my videos, I try to do it at a time of day where the light is shining in, so then I can get more natural light because you can't see them, but you can tell that I have a light right here and then like a light like right here, right? Um, they're not those are not natural lights, and so it kind of makes the visual quality just worse. Um, and so partially that's why I do my videos in this room is because of like the light. Hey, have a good day of school tomorrow. I also have school tomorrow, so I understand that. Um, hey, I appreciate you subscribing. I appreciate you supporting my content and sending it to your family. So you have a good one. You have a good night. I'll probably wrap this up in just a couple of minutes as well because I do have homework to do. But is there any more questions, comments, concerns, stories that you would like to tell? Maybe. Mm, okay. Sorry, that was so loud. um, the attic. No, there's an attic up there, like above the ceiling. Um, this is so like there's a main level. Um, a lot of people don't know this. That's not true. A lot of people know this, but like for Texas, you guys don't usually have basements because you don't really have to worry about tornadoes, right? So why would you have a basement? But in Kansas, we do have tornadoes, and so we have basements so that we can go underground. So we have a basement, mid level, and then I'm above the mid level. So technically, on like the second story, if you think about like -1, or if you think about it as -1, 0, 1. Anyway, long story short, no, I'm not in the attic. Shoot, a game room. I That's a good idea. My desk used to go right here as of 2.5 hours ago. And so I was thinking about filming it and then making like a time lapse and then posting it. Um, I never did. Maybe I should have. Um, but like I said earlier, I am going probably, maybe, possibly post a video about me setting up for Christmas. I have the footage. I just need to edit it. Um, which if it's edit it and then post it. But I don't know when I'll be doing that. Maybe this weekend, after the live stream Saturday, maybe sometime on Sunday. Two basements. Why would your house need two basements? What's like do you mean like a basement and then like do you mean like a basement and then like an inner basement where it's like unfinished? Because that's what I have. I have a basement and then there's an unfinished part of it where we keep all of our like extra storage stuff. Like so like during non-holiday seasons, that's where we put our tree. That's where we put all of our Thanksgiving stuff. That's where we put like July 4th stuff. So I'm very if that's what you mean, then I also have that. Um, but two like do you mean like you have a basement and there's more stairs underneath? So that means you would have 4 levels like at your house, right? You got top, middle, 2 bottom. Yeah, 4. I passed kindergarten. I can count. Interesting. A raised basement. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of a raised basement before. Why? What's the economic purpose? What is the arg what's the word? What's the purpose? Like, why would you need to have a basement and then another? You know what? I don't know. That's a very odd thing to have. But you know what? I'm not gonna knock it. Why would I? I mean, I'm sure. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Like a porch. Okay, yes. I understand how what that is now. We were both on the same page. Most kids eat pizza. Okay, okay, I have a story for you. I okay. So, oh my gosh. So when I was little, I used to you know how like sometimes schools will have a like breakfast before school. I would wake up, eat 2 bowls of cereal. I would go to the school, eat the breakfast that the school provided. At lunchtime, I would eat 2 meals. Then, an hour or 2 later, I would have a snack time. And then I would go home and I would eat another bowl of cereal or 2. And then I would eat dinner that night. So, back in like elementary school, I was eating a good maybe like 4,000 calories a day. Oh my gosh. That like just looking back, that's so much food. And I would always complain to my mom that like, oh mom, my stomach hurts. Oh, I don't know why. But now I do know why because I ate the entire cafeteria. Like, so no, I safe to say that I also love cafeteria food. That's why I think when I go to college, I might eat too much. I might get the freshman 15 just because um, I just like eating. That's a problem. And it's a problem. When I told my friends that, they all made fun of me. But now I'm 6'3". I feel like that's a pretty tall height. My uncle's 6'7". So my genetics is just there. Um, and so eating all of this food, I think just helped me grow more, I suppose. I mean, I genetics, I don't know how that works, but um, hey, chicken boy, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I know this is such a spontaneous live stream. So I appreciate you coming. I appreciate everyone here for coming also. But I will probably wrap it up too. I have homework I need to be doing. But thank you guys for coming. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate everyone who has already left. They can't hear me. And I appreciate that you guys are committed to my channel and that you are always liking and viewing my stuff. So I appreciate that. I don't think I can explain to you how excited I am for Saturday. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody you know about my channel, if that's all right. Tell them to like and subscribe on my stuff because that really helps me grow more. And then maybe we can have a really big turnout on Saturday. But again, thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here for the past couple months. And I'm very excited for the future of this channel. So have a good night, everyone. Don't do anything reckless or stupid. So yeah, peace. Oh, that voice crack. Well, see you.